Hello friends, good morning. Welcome back to our channel ALP Talks. This is your Lakshmipati. Today I came up with one topic. United States people are very much interested in Hindi culture. Is this really? Yes. I observed this. So I interviewed one person recently. So this is about the interview discussion and all. Uh, how that person got interest on Bhagavadgita, Ramanujan, Rigveda, how he started learning Hindi. He has passion about learning 20 languages. He spoke about so many general things, what is atom, some perpetual motion. Uh, in United States, they have some meditation stores, crystals, where people are distributing or selling Siva statues, Bhagavadgita, Yoginananda, Vilasananda, or something different our old cultures written by Kavi or Yogi or some different people. So he is somehow interested to that. So he spent most of the time reading those things and learning those things. Actually, he is very much interested on learning very old text, ancient text. So he followed some history channel, geography study channels. There he found about our culture. So he is have daily following those things. So why I am doing this interview is just to give some little bit initiation to all of you, so that you can also start. If you are not aware of those things, you can also start following or reading those things. You might get some good understanding about things. How I know this person is by just seeing my Facebook profile. My profile is in Hindi, Lakshmipati. So he's just seen that and he messaged me Namaste, typing. So I surprised. His name is Hendrix. How is messaged Namaste in Hindi? That is Hindi. He seems some Englishman, American person. So I surprised, and after that I messaged to him and we had some discussion. So I thought it's better to have a little bit discussion for this ALP talk, so that people get a little bit awareness. Yeah, my intention is, for example, myself being Indian here, you may be following many things, but myself didn't read Rigveda or something. Of course, Bhagavadgita I read. Rigveda I didn't came across. Something like that. So whenever you will get time, you go through our roots, our heritage, our culture. It will give you some good understanding to you. Yes, the interview with the discussion may be very lengthy. It may be around 40 minutes. If you have time, you can watch the entire thing. If you have very less time, you can just go through the description. So you can find some summary points. You can just click on that and you can view it. I don't want to split this video into 2 or 3 parts. So that's why I'm posting like a single one. I hope keep watching this video till the end. If you have any comments, just comment it. Hey Hendrik.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Very good evening.
Good evening.
So I want to know a few things about you. Here we have so many audiences. Just they want to know something about you. So it's better if you explain a few words about you. Where you what's about your education or schooling or something, or what job you are doing. So how you came to know about these all Devanagari or Ramanujan and all, whatever old text is there. How you came to know, how it is, how you got interest on those things. Because being Indian people here, for example, myself don't get interest on those topics. How you got interest on those very big things, Bhagavad Gita. So you told me so much stuff that is beyond my world, even though that is part of my culture. So that, it's not about me. There are so many people who don't care about those things. the culture
Oh, you're
and all.
wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. There's a lot of people over here in the United States studying ancient Hindu texts, the Rigvedas, the Bhagavadgita. Um, over here in the United States, we're used to being lied to. Our government doesn't tell us the truth. Our universities don't teach us the truth. So we have to go outside of them to learn what is a possibility or fact and make our own determination. You have to do your own private study. And that's what I do. I do my own private study. Plus, there are some TV shows that I watch. One in particular called Ancient Aliens on the History Channel. Those guys, excuse me, sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Those guys on that TV show, with them, everything is an alien. Haagen-Dazs ice cream is made in the United States, but the company was started by aliens. The Lada car that is driven in Russia and around the world was started by alien. I mean, everything is aliens with these guys. So you have to take it with, as we say, a grain of salt, you know? You understand the saying, a grain of salt?
No, no, not that much. I just heard
Okay,
that word.
okay. If somebody, if this person is telling you something and it's like a 5-pound bag of salt, right? If all of his words are a 5-pound bag of salt, you take out 1 grain of salt and you take his whole message with that much truth. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
No, it's not giving any meaning to me. I think it's better if you explain one more time. Sorry.
Okay, look. Okay, so it means that I really don't think that what he's saying is accurate. Or I think about it with concern. Like, it's possible this guy's wrong. Maybe 99% wrong, but you don't know. So you look, you go off and you read stuff. You go to I go to libraries a lot and I pick up the Bhagavad Gita or the Vedas, but then they're the American version of the Rigveda and these books. I think that I will learn the truth if I learn Hindi, if I learn Devanagari. I think that if I could learn how to read those bamboo and wooden strips that are 15,000, 20,000 years old, that I will see what the truth is, because that's original. That's where the source is. You don't get that over here. Uh, so the thing about some civilization having radioactive remains from a bunch of people that were buried, and it's like this stuff has been there for over 150,000 years. Well, if it's been there for over 150,000 years in India, well, what the hell is this with the Bible? What's going on with this? What's the truth? So people start thinking for themselves and not listening to the church anymore or the politicians, because we know that they're just going to lie to us. So the thing about Srinivasa Ramanujan and his being touched at the temple by a deity, or reading ancient Hindu texts and learning about vimanas, which are flying structures. I think it's all possible. I think it's real, and I want to learn about it. I want to know the truth. The truth, I think, is much more interesting. There's no way that India could be India without without you guys knowing exactly what is your past. There are some people in your society that are trees planted in the ground, 700 feet tall, 300 feet in diameter, and they just bear mangoes every day. They're just there, but people don't know it. They walk by the mango tree and they say, "Ah, it's a nice big tree," and they keep going. Or they sit down under the mango tree and they eat a mango and they keep going, but they don't learn. They don't take it for what it is. And that man in that house or that woman in that school or whatever the case may be has so much to teach, but it's not being accessed. And the world is not going to lose the information and the knowledge in your culture. You guys are making sure of that. I kind of think that India is just sitting there going, look at these crazy people eating chicken, eating pork, eating sugar, doing all these things that are terrible for their body, terrible for their mind, and that are taking them away from finding purity in themselves. Because the knowledge of what you guys have offered to the world and what you make available is so huge that it takes apart their little system of, you know, Edison electricity and the internal combustion engine. These things are a joke. They are outdated. They need to be gone. What else? But what is my education? I did a couple of years of college. Uh, at the time, I didn't know what I wanted. I wanted everything. I wanted the truth. I wanted knowledge, but I didn't know which knowledge. I just knew I was hungry, you know? Uh, what else? I'm single. I have no children. I'm 57. I want to learn how to play 20 instruments and speak 20 languages. I want to get doctorates in all major fields: electronics, chemistry, mechanical engineering. I feel that if these things are taught to children, when by the time they get to 10 or 15 years old, they know all, but then they know music, chemistry, electronics, and all these basic structures, mechanical engineering, that they're so familiar with it that coming up with groundbreaking ideas, it's second nature to them. Here, no, put that together with this and do this, and boom, you have a flying car. Okay, I'm going to work. Bye. You know, it's no big deal. But what else? What else do you want to know?
Yeah, it's a very big world actually. You are touched of many. You touched many aspects. It's not very simple to common people. You are saying 20 languages you can speak, right?
No, I want to learn how to
Okay.
speak 20 languages, and it's very easy to learn how to speak a language.
Yeah.
In 2010, I was going to go to South America and teach English, but it didn't work out. But I had a simple plan. If I want to learn Hindi, it would have to be printed with English letters. This is one way that I can do it. I take, what's a famous book in India that's just huge? Everybody in the country knows about it.
Gita, Bhagavad Gita.
Okay. So let's say the Bhagavad Gita in English and the Bhagavad Gita in Hindi.
Yeah.
Okay. You take both books, put one over here and one over here. In the center, you put an English, Hindi, Hindi, English dictionary.
Yes.
Nice big one.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you get some lined paper and you open up the Bhagavad Gita in Hindi and you write down the first sentence on the first line. And it says, the clouds passed over the valley. It was a very sunny day. And you write that down and you write it down and you translate each word word for word into English using the dictionary. And you do 10 pages of the book every day. But it's simple. You write it down in Hindi, you translate each word, and then you read it back to yourself. And you will learn Hindi or
Wow.
Spanish or German or Russian. If it's written in Hindi and you want to learn Spanish, you get a Hindi, Spanish, Hindi dictionary, the Bhagavad Gita in Spanish and the Bhagavad Gita in Hindi, and you translate it. And then when you're done translating one book, you grab the other book and you translate it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think we will be master
So you
then.
can learn.
Yeah.
What?
We will become master then.
You will.
Yeah.
You will become master. You will learn how to speak. It will take you 4 months to learn Spanish or whatever language you choose with this method. But a regular book, the Bhagavad Gita is very thick. It could, what, 500, 400 pages, 500? How many you think?
Yeah, it will be more, maybe around 1,000.
Okay, 1,000 pages. That's going to take you 6 months, maybe 9 months.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. But if you use the Bhagavad Gita in Hindi and in Spanish or French to learn French, I mean, when you're done in 9 months, you will be speaking French. Okay, because you have the Bhagavad Gita in French and the Bhagavad Gita in Hindi. And you get an English, you get a French, Hindi, French dictionary, a nice big thick one with 10,000 words or something. And you will teach yourself that language. So that's for languages. Then you have musical instruments. There is music, astronomy, and mathematics. These 3 things will blow your brain up. Okay? It's like somebody took a balloon, stuck it in your ear, and blew it up and made your head 20 times the size of it is. Your mind is expanded. Okay? Astronomy, math, and music are 3 different disciplines. But if you use them all together, astronomical numbers, astronomy is huge. It's massive. When you get to understand that the sun is not even the biggest one in the universe, there are suns that are 20 billion times larger than this sun. The weight of the sun, the amount of energy that's being converted from hydrogen to helium, the light that's being given off, the distance that it travels, all these huge amounts. And then you take music and you're studying music and astronomy, and music has an effect on you that is unfathomable. I mean, there are just so many things to study that make you a greater person, that make it to where you can understand more and more. That's my endeavor. That's my quest. That's what I want to do. I want to learn. I want to be better. I want to learn how to control this. I want to be able to, whenever I want, sit down or stand up and open up all my chakras and be in tune with the planet or the next planet or the moon or whatever the case may be. If there's a way to communicate with somebody. Are you familiar with atoms?
It's
Are you familiar with atoms?
yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes. I can.
Do you know what an atom is?
Yeah, very, very small, tiny particles which we can't cut it
Yes.
down into other pieces.
Now,
Yeah.
right now, there's an atom sitting on your desk. It's right in front of you. Right now, over here where I am in the United States, the same identical atom is sitting right here in front of me. They have instantaneous communication. What happens when you and I learn how to instantaneously communicate with each other like the atoms do?
Yeah.
Okay, your turn. You talk.
Yes, yeah, my intention here is whatever some general stuff. This is like an hobby for you. Like you want to know, you want to explore the world, you want to know more things, you want to know more old heritage, very old ancient books. You want to read so many stuff, so that's made a very passion about you. So you spend lot of time for reading all these stuff. I want to know a few words from you, mainly regarding Bhagavad Gita. What you read in Bhagavad Gita, where you find those hard copies to you. Is it in your library?
It is in the library, but it is also we have these meditation stores here,
Okay.
and they sell crystals and patchouli incense and Bhagavadgita and Shiva statues and all kinds of things from India, everything. People here want to so badly get in touch with your culture, everything about it.
Yes.
They people here in the United States are very interested in the Hindi culture. So we read your books, we buy your statues, we meditate, we do yoga, we read books written by everybody, white people that have never been to India, who don't know what they're talking about, but they write good books. So we read them. We read books by Paramahansa Yoginananda and others. I have a guru. Her name is uh, Gurumai Chidvilasananda is her name.
That is my
Uh,
place. That is
yeah.
Chennai is my place.
Yes.
Wow.
So I for years, excuse me, back in like 1980, 1979, 1980, I think it was, I was in, I think Albuquerque, New Mexico, and uh, she was in a place giving a speech, talking, and I just walked in and there she was, and uh, I hit it off with her. So ever since then, I've been chasing, but then I wasn't I wasn't getting the answers I needed because I didn't know how to ask the right question. So I was lost and kept being lost, and I'm still lost. I don't know what's going on. I'm just looking, but I think I'm getting a little closer to finding some truth. So um, I read whatever I can, and I plan to come to India, but life over here is just, for me, my life is like, being on an ice rink. It's slippery, Yeah, that's how my life is over here. It's unstable. I need to get it together. So I'm looking at technology. I design products that are not out yet. Uh, there's this thing called perpetual motion. Okay.
Perpetual motion.
Perpetual motion is not difficult. It is very easy. Okay. um, you know how magnets work, yes? You take two magnets, you try to push them together, they don't want to go together. Excuse me.
Yes.
So you use that. You make one magnet push another magnet, and you put it on, like, let's say, if you took a bicycle tire rim and you put a bunch of magnets on it, and then you had a wooden frame around it with other magnets, it would just make the wheel spin. The rim would spin. It would keep going. It would never stop. Okay, so put some copper wires on the rim. Put some copper wires right next to the wooden frame magnets, and it will generate electricity. It's that simple. There you go. You just made your own generator. Produce your own electricity. There you go. So that's my premise. That's where I work from. And it's simple. It's easy. I mean, and then you watch experts on television or people on the internet doing things. I mean, there are ways to, we can fly planes without any plane fuel. I mean, I'm seeing how all this stuff can work. What else? There's a way to pull water straight out of the atmosphere, straight out of the air. You can pull out water and drink it, use it, whatever you want to do with it. I mean, the options are so amazing. It's all out there. It's all available. I'm trying to get my own house over here so I can get in my garage and start building things. That's what I want to do. All I want to do is eat, exercise, tinker in my garage. That's where I'm at right now. I'm 57. I'm here in this shelter in Santa Fe, New Mexico. This is my room. And this is my life. This is what I have. I'm lucky the universe has provided it for me. I have everything I need. I just need to use my brain and take it a step farther and produce some way that I can make a bunch of money while I'm sitting here. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Yes.
Very
nice, very nice. Whatever perpetual motion, generating electricity. Yeah, these are all seems very simple, but we should have practical hands where, yes, we definitely can build it. Yeah, I hope all your wish also will come true. We will learn
well, you guys
20
are doing all that
languages.
already. This is all coming from you guys too on YouTube. You guys over in India are making videos about here, free Wi-Fi. Take that, put it together, boom. Or free energy, take this, and put it together. I see so many videos from India. It's crazy. You guys are just so far ahead of everybody. And I'm seeing this guy in his house or out in a field or in his garage or wherever, and he's just doing this stuff. You know, he's putting it together and doing it. And that's what we need to do. We need to show what we have to each other. And that way everybody gets smarter and better. And you can have all the electricity you need for your house. I don't know what you pay for an electric bill, but it's too much.
Yes, that's high. Very nice. So in Ramanujan, how we came to know about Ramanujan?
Srinivasa Ramanujan.
Yes,
watching the Ancient Aliens on the History Channel. This guy, I mean, just sitting at the temple with chalk on, writing it on the ground, and you know, he's got this source, this angel, this deity speaking to him at night or whenever, just revealing all these sublime mathematical formulas. And he's just, I mean, he can't get it out fast enough. There is so much pouring through him. It's like trying to pour the Ganges through a Coca-Cola bottle. You just can't do it. There's just so much. But he did it. He wrote down a bunch. The world is better for it. And they still can't figure out what he's talking about. He was so far ahead of everyone. And math is a pure language. It's either right or it's not. There's no in between. Deal with it. Fix the problem. Go away. Fix it. And when you do, you're better for it. Your brain is better for it. So I see Srinivasa Ramanujan as the Hindu Tesla. That's how I see him.
Okay.
He was very progressive.
Yes. Yes, sir. Did you read Bhagavad Gita English version?
Yes, I did. This was years ago.
Okay.
And I don't remember much of what I read because when I was 14 is when I got into metaphysics. You understand metaphysics?
Yes, yes, yes.
Uh, Metaphysics over here in the United States is levitation, clairvoyance, opening up your chakras, um, resonance, frequency, vibration, ESP, time travel, deja vu. All of these things are considered metaphysics over here. And I was 14 when I first got into it, but I went through so much because there's a lot of crap over here, and everybody wants to lie to you. Everybody wants to lie to you. No one wants to tell you the truth. So I said, okay, I'll start at the beginning and I'll go through all of it and see what I can find. The Mormons, the Catholics, the Bhagavadgita, the Hare Krishnas, I mean, everybody, every religion that I could find over here, I looked at their stuff. And there's this thing that they call the Akashic record. And it's supposed to have all the knowledge of everything. Now, this is what I believe is very true. None of my ideas are mine. Okay. I think it comes from somewhere else, from the Almighty Creator, from Buddha, from Jesus Christ, from God, from Saint Michael, from whoever you want to call it, whoever your deity is, whoever you look up to, fine. It's all the same thing. These are vehicles. This is a bicycle you want to ride to heaven. It's called Buddha. It's called Jesus. It's called God. Get on the bike and get your butt to heaven. Pretty much that's it to me. But I don't think my ideas are my own. I kind of believe that we're surrounded by the impossible. Everybody says when these things are come up that it's impossible. You can't go to the moon in 1960. You can't do it. But they did it. You cannot make a flat screen television, a computer. The bicycle was impossible at one time. Flight, airplanes, impossible. But we do it. Indoor lighting, impossible, but we have it. Water, everything. So to me, impossible doesn't exist. Impossible only takes longer. That's all.
That's
You
it.
can break it.
It will take longer. Only thing,
Yeah.
time is the constraint. It take some time and it will work out.
But isn't time relative?
Yes, that depends.
Uh,
For one
well,
person, the result may come very quickly. For other person, it may take little bit more time. That's it.
eh, what's the population of India right now?
It's a 120 billion, 120 crores.
And 70% of the population of India has experienced deja vu.
Which one?
70% of the population in India has experienced deja vu.
Deja vu. I'm not getting you what that is.
Deja vu is here we are talking. Okay?
Yes.
But for some reason, tomorrow when I wake up, I'm going to do this all over again. I'm going to have the same conversation. I'm going to make the same mannerisms. I'm going to show you the TV, my bicycle, and the light again in the same order. I'm going to cough 7 times, just like I just did. I'm going to do exactly what I did, and we're going to have the same conversation, but it'll be tomorrow. But tomorrow is Saturday. How is that when today is Saturday? That's deja vu. You dream that you've done something before, and you can tell if you've done this before
That's true.
when
That's true, Hendrix.
yeah,
Because
everybody experiences that.
yes, our ancestors done so many things, so many stuff, good things. We are just replicating it. Yes.
No, you're not getting what I mean. What I mean is you will have deja vu, and you will be able, like from the beginning of the incident, the guy crosses the street, the dog runs in front of him, he stops to not hit the dog, drops his car keys, he bends over to pick it up, and his eyeglasses fall out of his pocket and hit the ground. So when this starts to happen, you know that when this guy starts to cross the street, that dog is gonna, that's sitting over here to your right, is gonna run across and make him stop, and then he'll bend over and he'll drop his glasses. So you're sitting.
Hello. Your voice is breaking, Hendrix. Hello. Hello, Hendrix. I think his voice is breaking.
Did it
I think,
change?
yes, yes, there is some issue.
It's me and technology. We just don't get along sometimes, you know? I'd love to be a hacker, you know? Just know how to make the computer work perfect and touch 75 keys in 3 seconds, and all of a sudden I'm doing exactly what I want to do. Yeah, that's in a movie. That's not real life.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
else is on your mind?
Yeah, it's a very nice, Henrix. Today you shared all your experiences, your meditation related, all your invent. I mean, you told about inventor. You are going to, you are trying for new things. Yeah, it's all. It will give some good initiation, a good triggering point to all people here who are watching our videos. It may help them to pursue their passion. It may not be like Bhagavad Gita or Ramanujan or whatever it may be, but surely these things will trigger them to pursue their habits, their motivation, their whatever skills they have. It will definitely help them to go into that direction. Only thing, if you have some passion to learn about 20 languages, your vision is very clear how you are going to pursue it. Yeah, whatever the way you explain, say the Bhagavad Gita Spanish, Bhagavad Gita English, Bhagavad Gita Hindi, how we are doing all these conversation, how you are learning. I am very impressed by this. My all our audience here, they will also be stick to these points. They will also get benefited by this conversation of you and me. Yes, it's very nice, Hendrix. Yeah. So
Like, can I add something to?
yes, sure. You can add something. You are always welcome. You
Real
proceed.
quickly, real quickly.
Yeah.
The thing is this: you have to fantasize about the person you want to be in 10 years. The guy sitting and listening to our conversation needs to know where he wants to go before he gets there. We can predict the future by the conduct we do today. Okay? We can predict the future and make happen what we want to make happen. So, if you want to be a teacher of physics in 10 years, you need to do all these things now to make sure that happens within 10 years. You need to fantasize and take everything that you want from the world. It's like making a pizza. I know you guys don't eat much pizza in India, but still, it's like making a pizza. You want to get all these different elements and ingredients, put it into the pie, and that's your pizza. If you just do that, you will read the future, you will make your own future, and you will have what you want. The question is, what makes you happy? What do you want to be? What do you like doing? Okay, this guy over here likes to eat chocolate, have sex, and buy nice clothes and make money. That's what he does. The woman over there, she likes to drive cars, fly airplanes, and work on carburetors and make money. That's what she does. That's all there is to it. That's all I mean.
Yeah. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I hope we will do many more videos on many other content also. Whatever things are there, whatever your passion is there, I just want to introduce those things to our audience here. Yeah, very nice, Hendrix. You just when I messaged you, you immediately replied back. Okay, we will do a video. It's very nice. The surprising thing is when you say namaste, I got very much surprised. Being foreign people, I think Hendrix seems the American name. How you know about namaste? I thought you might have roots to India. When I checked your profile, it's not like that. You are not related to India. But how you know all this stuff? So I got surprised. So I just want to talk to you. Yeah, somehow you called me back on Messenger. Thanks a lot. You are a great inspiration, we can say, to many people who watches this video to pursue their dreams. Very nice. The perpetual motion or whatever you talked about, the atom and all. Yeah, it reflects the overall understanding of every roots of the knowledge. Knowledge starts from there itself, from atom, astronomy, whatever the world is around surrounding us. That's what teaches a lot. That's what you are observing. You are trying to learn more things, trying to explore more things. Yes, it's a very good way. It will show our audience also a very deep, clear path to their careers, their aspirations. Yeah, thanks a lot, dear. Thanks a lot. Have a great day
Hey,
ahead.
hey, listen. Hey, listen. It's
Yeah,
all your fault. Okay? It all started with you guys 150,000 years ago. You guys wrote about everything and did everything. So we're trying to catch up to you.
okay, that also nice. We will try to know more about our roots. Yeah,
Yes.
that's true. We will dig into our history, our heritage,
Okay.
our culture.
Hey, if you find the Vedas online, email me, send it to me so I can read it.
Sure.
The Vanagari text,
Yeah, I will.
email me.
I will
Okay.
definitely send some info to you. Whatever it will be more interesting to you, I will try to send to you. Very nice. Okay, good. Good day, dear.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Take care. Have a great
Good
night.
day. Right. Take care.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thanks for watching. Thank you, guys. Stay connected. Bye bye.